Well, while thousands of people enjoyed the 2015 version of the Eastern Sierra Tri-County Fair over the Labor Day holiday weekend, it appears there's been some problems behind the scenes at the fair. Sally Simons resigned as CEO of the fair on Monday morning, just hours after the fair had ended. Now, the 18th District Agricultural Association put out a press release late Tuesday evening announcing Simons' departure. Now, that press release, which was very terse, said, in quote, "On Monday morning, September 7th, 2015, the Tri-County Fair Board of Directors accepted the resignation of Fair CEO Sally Simons. Ms. Simons is no longer affiliated with the fair in any way," end quote. Now, that was signed by Paul Dosty, the Tri-County Fair Board of Directors president. Simons was hired in February of 2014. Now, Sierra Wave News reached out to Dosty for more information Tuesday night via email, and Dosty responded, quote, "There is nothing more that I can say at this time other than we have accepted her resignation," end quote. Well, it's been a tumultuous year and a half for the fair office. Early in 2014, an investigation began involving possible embezzlement of funds from the fair. And last August, the Inyo County District Attorney's Office announced that Bishop area resident Rebecca Bragdon had entered pleas of guilty to misappropriation of public funds from the Tri-County Fairgrounds. The pleas arose from charges that Bragdon embezzled funds from the fairgrounds when she was employed as an office manager from July 2012 through July 2013. That matter was originally investigated by the Inland Division of the California Highway Patrol, since the fair is a state program. Now, restitution in that Bragdon case was set at $25,979.82. We'll have more, what we hope will be more uplifting video from the Tri-County Fair later in this broadcast. Well, Deb Murphy filed this story for Sierra Wave Media. In what seemed anticlimactic, the Inyo County Board of Supervisors approved the 2015-16 budget at its regular meeting on Tuesday. At $93,590,304, the final budget expenditures deviated by a pittance, $124,334, from the draft on the table at the September 2nd public hearing. Now, Inyo County's contingency budget went up by $44,344. $100,000 was added to fund a contribution to the county's other post-employment benefits for future retiree health care costs, and $20,000 was whacked from the jail general budget to, quote, "correct an oversight and preparation," end quote, of the recommended budget. Now, this is according to agenda documents. Inyo County Supervisors Mark Tillemans and Matt Kingsley congratulated staff and Inyo County Chief Administrative Officer Kevin Caruncio on the hard work involved in the budget process and balancing the budget with no layoffs. As Kevin Caruncio said in his presentation last Wednesday, this fiscal year is pivotal. Either the increased revenues are solid trends that will be ongoing or not. And we thank Deb Murphy for that story. Well, there's a huge weekend coming up in the Eastern Sierra with many great events, including the Mammoth Gran Fondo charity bike ride. Now, this is produced by the Mammoth Mountain Community Foundation, and that is taking place this Saturday. Town of Mammoth Lakes issued a press release noting that there will be traffic and transit impacts taking place as a result of this large-scale event. Now, the Mammoth Gran Fondo will once again begin from the village at Mammoth, and that is at 7 a.m. on Saturday. The shorter 42-mile Piccolo and the 70-mile Medio courses will be starting at 8:30 a.m., and they will also be ending at the village at Mammoth between noon and approximately 6 p.m. Now, that press release notes that due to the extensive number of riders, area covered, and for the safety of cyclists, specific traffic control measures will be in effect Saturday morning along Canyon Boulevard, Lake Mary Road, and Main Street in Mammoth Lakes as the cyclists depart from the village. You can also expect delays on Crowley Lake Drive as approximately 1,200 cyclists will be participating. Now, the town of Mammoth Lakes does ask that you please welcome riders to our community, share the road, and maintain 3 feet of space between you and a cyclist at all times. Well, last Friday at approximately 7 a.m., a multi-agency operation was conducted in the Big Pine and Bishop areas. Approximately 34 locations were checked for compliance to ensure that the person or persons who are living there are adhering to the terms and conditions of probation or parole. 4 arrests were made in the operation, according to the press release from the Inyo County Sheriff's Office, and those arrests are Brian DeHaven, 34 years old, a violation of probation. That was a 3-day incarceration. Rachel Chandler, 39 years old, violation of probation, but that was a $50,000 bail. Also, Felis Landa, 27 years old, on an outstanding warrant, violation of probation, possession of controlled substance, assault with a deadly weapon, brandishing a weapon, and vandalism. Also, that was a $50,000 bail out of Inyo County, and there was a no bail set out of Mono County. And finally, Justin Wilcott, 53 years old, an outstanding warrant with $5,000 bail. All arrests were made without incident. Now, the press release from the Inyo County Sheriff's Office noted this operation is an ongoing effort to ensure the safety of the citizens and to maintain compliance with those individuals who have been placed on supervision after the conviction of a crime. Said Inyo County Sheriff Bill Lutz, "We want to ensure that the persons placed on supervision continue to meet the obligations they agreed to and at the same time ensure the public safety," end quote. Agencies participating during the operation were the Bishop Police Department, Mono County Sheriff's Department, Inyo County Sheriff's Department, Inyo County Probation, California Highway Patrol, Helicopter H-80, as well as the Olancha Fire Department's tactical medic team. We'll be back with more news.